Enterprises are complex communication structures. What happens in an enterprise like ABB is of interest primarily to its employees, customers and business partners. Large enterprises such as ABB, however, are also of interest to the general public. People form an image of the company. Not directly. The media play an important role in this, mirroring the company's reality both inside and outside. How the image of the enterprise comes into being for the internal and external target groups is decided on partly by newspapers and magazines, partly by radio and television, but also by the employees themselves. All of these form the facets of which the image of an enterprise is composed. Image and self-image, image and corporate identity. To bring these together is the task of strategically planned public relations. Public relations cause enterprises to be talked about. Strategic thinking and the ability to make creative ideas media-worthy, this is what is needed. Public relations people must therefore be skilled in using their tools. They decide which tool is right for which activity at which time for which target group inside or outside the enterprise.
Ja, hallo, Essing hier.
ABB Kraftwerke AG wishes to be seen as competent, innovative, environmentally sound, involved, communicative, quality conscious. The design directives are an example for the unified expression of corporate identity in the company. They lay down binding guidelines for sign writing on trade fair stands, cars, even protective clothing. The image of ABB should be clear and distinct. Just like the corporation itself, its public relations are decentrally organized. Companies or business units like ABB Kraftwerke AG have been grouped together worldwide into business areas. In the business area steam power plants, the German public relations people coordinate with their colleagues, for example, in Sweden or Italy. The PR statements must also be agreed on between the country holdings and the corporate holding. This happens via the segment power plants. How important are public relations for ABB? Public relations are one of our main tasks. We, as ABB or as Kraftwerke AG, are only as good as our image with our customers. And public relations play a really decisive role in image making. Especially the decentralized structure, the matrix structure, which we have, offers excellent opportunities for broadly representing these public relations outside. But it isn't only for outside that public relations are important. We also see a very big significance inside. Beyond their own workplace, our employees must see the significance of the firm, the importance of the firm, and what the image of the firm is like outside. Public relations are especially effective internally. Various forms of in-house communication are viable, from the notice board to the company's own newspaper. Kontakt, ABB Mannheim's newspaper, appears 7 times a year. With a circulation of more than 50,000 copies, Kontakt ensures the exchange of information amongst the German affiliated companies. The first principle is, the employees are to be informed first. Knowing why they do something encourages their involvement. The topics for the 32-page booklet are decided on during the editorial conference. We should plan 2.5 pages for our different anniversaries. Personnel news has as much right in Kontakt as topics concerning the whole group. Graphic designers choose the appropriate photo to match the particulars. Some of the larger companies, such as ABB Kraftwerke AG, inform their employees about their special area by means of an additional supplement in Kontakt. The graphic designer has developed a new layout for Inform. Excellent layout, comments PR Magazine, the specialist journal, on Kontakt. And Kontakt is a success also with the employees. I think Kontakt is really great. It's interesting. I think Kontakt is very good. There is a lot of information and it's well done, also for apprentices. In Kontakt there's a lot about Mannheim, about other companies. ABB is one of the bigger companies. You can read a lot about other companies and what's happening there. We don't just see our company here. As far as the content is concerned, I think Kontakt is not bad at all. It's good. What I don't like anymore is the format. The quality of the paper has changed too. I like best to look at the notices about employees. Who has been here the longest? For me, the economic pages in Kontakt are very important. From the information given there, you can get a long-term view of how the company is developing and presenting itself.
Man doch langfristig schon absehen kann, wie sich der ganze Konzern insgesamt entwickelt und sich weiter darstellt.
By the way, Kontakt is delivered to most of the employees' homes, where they can read it in peace. Open day at the ABB plant Bexbach. Events such as these give people who are otherwise only marginally involved with the plant the chance to look around. A lot of visitors have come. Many have come to look at their works, whether they actually work here or live in the town or nearby. And everyone can convince himself that this company is very clean and well run. You can really be pleased if you find a job here. An open day might mean a relaxed chat with a local politician over a glass of beer, but also the opportunity for nearby residents and family members to take a look behind the scenes and to be informed. Only concerns with a good image are attractive for qualified job beginners. High-tech itself holds a special fascination for young people enthusiastic about technology. Such events also do their part in advertising for up-and-coming employees. The blow-up castle entertains the smallest family members who aren't yet interested in their parents' workplace. An open day is also a media event. The local media multiply the success and transmit the atmosphere even to those who couldn't actually be present. Here, the local public relations person comes into his own. No one knows the journalists, their specific wishes and ideas better than he does. An everyday occurrence at ABB's press office in Mannheim. Reports must be professionally prepared. This means they should be geared to the demands of the various media. Press reports must be correct and credible. Here's a report in the making on a major project in Rostock. I need a few more details on investment sums, clients, contractors, construction phases, etc. Can you give me something on that? The timing is vital. Most media are in competition. Therefore, a report should be available to everyone at the same time, quickly. The press agencies are important contacts. VVD, which means United Economic Services, belong to the most renowned in the business field. Reports published by VVD reach all important editorial offices. The work of the press office is mirrored in the commentaries appearing in the various newspapers. The regular appearance of news reports is necessary to achieve media presence. On the other hand, the pressure of continuity also brings with it the danger of empty reports. Journalists are interested in news only. Public relations are the business of top management. This assumes constant, close communication between public relations people and the company executives. The group's targets must be made lucid in discussions between them, and the current position in public opinion must be analyzed. Even if it is the public relations people who prepare everything, the head of the company is the one in the limelight. Consultation is necessary for this, on the presentation of topics up to the minutest detail in the preparation of interviews. Public relations people should go through the possible questions and answers together. TV interviews should be planned with special care. The recipe for success is information about persons. The press conference on the annual financial statement is an important event in the press offices here. Dr. Eberhard von Körber, chairman of the managing board of the ASEA Braun Boveri Incorporated, presents the annual report and answers the journalists' questions. This conference was held at Mannheim's Industrial Museum. The atmosphere of such a place can make a conference like this more interesting and relaxed. ABB at the Hanover Trade Fair. One example for the concern's participation at many other trade fairs. As a forum for communication, trade fairs play an important role. Here, companies not only present themselves to their customers, they also lay themselves open to direct comparison with their competitors. For the Hanover Trade Fair, ABB chose an open plan design for their stand with a live presentation and a video projection. The design of the stand and the question at which trade fairs the company should participate at all mirrors important aspects of corporate identity. But the most important element of communication is still the personal conversation with customers and journalists. Good communication is not limited to contacts during the trade fair, but is built up beforehand and deepened afterwards. This is Werner Christoph. He is a leading construction engineer with ABB Kraftwerke AG in Mannheim. His expertise is not only appreciated at his workplace, he is also the author of articles in specialist publications. But Werner Christoph doesn't only write on purely technical subjects. In his articles, he also tries to incorporate company strategies and successes. For example, one of his last articles was concerned with the latest developments in the turbine technology of hard coal-fired power plants. A whole area of the communications department is concerned with directly addressing the specialist public and publishing specialist material. Project reports, product brochures, reference lists and so on, a specific transfer of information to ABB customers is thus made possible. Again and again, groups of visitors show interest in a tour of the works. This intensive communication with small numbers of people leaves all of them with a correspondingly strong impression and enables an individual dialogue with all kinds of target groups who come as visitors: customers, politicians and students. These facets comprise the image which is formed with the public, with customers, politicians, residents, applicants, but also with shareholders, and above all, with ABB's own employees. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. To create a positive image, characterized by mutual trust, in conjunction with the corporate identity of ABB, that is the task of public relations.